Hey fam, it's me, Keisha, aka ColorMePynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 5, Episode 5 review. So the episode begins with Shay and her mom sitting down with Shajaya, and they're talking about how closer they've gotten since she had her baby and how she would have never thought that would have ever happened, but in fact that it did. And I'm really happy that they're in such a much better mother-daughter, relationship place, because we all know that their relationship was really, really toxic, and it really had Iyanla to do with where they're at now, because she held both of them accountable for the toxic behavior that they were contributing to their relationship being so contentious. So her mom says that she got to take her dog back. She's had her dog now for a year because Shay baby daddy Fabo can't stand the dog, but she like, look, you got to take your dog back, love. I don't care nothing about that. Her mama also says that she sees a lot of red flags in Shay's relationship with Fabo because she had to be a secret for 10 years. And she feels like her daughter deserves better, and she feels like Shay shouldn't have to stoop down to the level of having to give him an ultimatum about marrying her or proposing to her within 365 days. She feels like if that was something that he really wanted to do, he would do it. Like, you shouldn't even have to go to those lengths. And I 100% agree with the mother. I really honestly do, especially after what I witnessed on tonight's episode. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, this guy's a menace to society, and I'm low-key afraid. Ray J and Trick Daddy link up, and Trick says that he don't love Joy no more. Lies, but okay. And that Marlon tried to get on her even though they cool with each other. And that has Ray J triggered, because all he could think about is when him and Princess were going through their last divorce, how mad dudes was trying to get on her and how she was dating and whatever. It got him triggered because, Prinky is his. Prinky is mine. So he was like, you're going to have to pull up on Marlon and check him about that or whatever. And do y'all think that Marlon was wrong for trying to holler at Joy? I don't think that he was wrong. I mean, at the end of the day, Trick, you need to get somewhere and sit down. Please get somewhere and sit down and leave that lady alone. Y'all ain't been together in 20 years almost. Yes, y'all are legally on paper still married, but y'all have not been any shape, way, or form in a actual marriage in I don't know how long. So you can't stop men from trying to talk to this lady. Like, get over yourself. I mean, at the most that I would be mad about is that it's Marlon and you were actually even thinking about talking to this. Like, what? Make it make sense, Joy. Like, what? So Trick says that he'll knock Flo down if he keep playing. Like, he will take it there with Flo. And I was like, but will Flo take it there with you? And I don't think so, Trick. Like, you're an old man. Like, Trick Daddy just remind you of an old cranky granddaddy at this point. Like, no, football head, it's not happening. So Amada is promoting this like orthopedic surgery giveaway, and I'm like, what is happening here? Like, what happened to your music career, girl? When you gonna get a new song? Like, why are you promoting feet pedicures and surgery? What corn removal and bunion removal? Like, what is happening? So she calls her manager about it because she feels like her endorsement deals are just like going down the toilet. And I 100% agree. So her manager says that she had $1 million deal, but it's been put on hold because of her relationship with Safari. I don't believe this. Don't believe it at all. Don't believe it at all. Don't believe me, just watch. I don't believe this. Like, how you got $1 million endorsement deal on the line that had to be pushed back because of your relationship with Safari? And anyway, like, wouldn't your manager come to you first and tell you that you have this deal coming, but It's seeming like the company is not really satisfied with things that are going on in your personal life. You know what I'm saying? And give you the opportunity to rectify it. That wasn't flowing right to me. Amada kept on talking about how, she's finally living her life and not living it for other people, this, that, and the third. Girl, you think I'm going to sit up here and believe that Amada would choose Safari over a potential $1 million deal? And you got 2 kids, a mama, and a household to take care of. Girl, get out of here. I would hope and pray that she's not that dumb. Like, come on, bro. So Ray J and Princess are doing good. They having a little family barbecue. And he tells her about the Marlon situation. And Princess sees that he's triggered by this because of their past. And then we see Suki and her little sister Yasmin. They're like at this meditation class. And Suki's sister is really pretty. They look nothing alike. I'm guessing they might not have the same daddy. But really cute girl. And she brings up how Bobby was judging her for doing OnlyFans and trying to change her reputation as an entertainer. And she says that the reason why she did OnlyFans during the pandemic is because she didn't have a place to stay or a car. So she had to do what she had to do to take care of her and her kids. And I was like, dang, like it was that bad for her back then. Like 2020, she was on Love and Hip Hop, right? In Love, was she? She was on Love and Hip Hop at that point. So the money must not have been money. And at that time, yeah. So, wow. You just never know what folks are going through. You never know. And like she said, she had to do what she had to do to take care of her kids, And I'm like, dang, like she couldn't have went to a family member's house. Like what was going on for her? So then she brings up how Mama D was calling her fat, black, and basically a whore in the interview that she was doing. And Suki was like, I don't even know this lady. We've never had a conversation. And she says that it really hurt her because she does have body image issues. And I was like, now it all makes sense of why she constantly is getting surgery after surgery after surgery to fix this, fix that. And there's nothing wrong with the girl's body. But once again, you never know what people are struggling with on a day-to-day basis. And I don't understand why Mama D said that about her too. Like the girl ain't did nothing to you. Is this once again Mama D, acting out for 5 seconds of, fame, for attention? Like what was the point? Like you said, you're a 59-year-old woman. Why are you talking about this girl that could literally be one of your children? And at the end of the day, Mama D, you're the last person to be judging anybody, especially about what they do between their legs. Girl, get your life. So Snoop, Trina's brother, sets up a meeting between Trick and Marlon because come to find out, his wife is cousins with Flo. Like everybody knew everybody. So Ray J comes with the Trick daddy. They sit down and Marlon downplays the reason why he sent Joy flowers. He was talking about she was the only person there for me when me and Flo was getting into it. And it was like just like a thank you thing because like you're a sweet person, this, that, and the third. Boy, ain't nobody buying what you trying to sell. Get out of here. So Trick straight up was like, look, we can't be down. I can't be down with you if you trying to be down with her. Like I can't be fake with you. And so Marlon was like, I knew y'all been getting a divorce for a long time. And Ray J was like, but that's his wife. And Marlon was like, and you did that video with Flo. And Ray was like, and that's why I put a stop to the shoot because it was getting weird. Like, let's be honest. If Ray J wanted to take Flo down, she was willing, ready, and able and ready to sit on it, lick on it, whatever. Like, bro, your wife was literally setting that monkey out. So you need to be happy he shut it down. I mean, come on. So Marlon in his confessional was like, I would like to pursue Flo, but I don't want to mess up her life. And the fact that this is even a conversation about him pursuing Joy. I'm sorry, he said he wanted to pursue Joy, but he don't want to mess up Joy's life. But once again, like I said, the fact that this is even a conversation about him pursuing Joy is just mind-boggling to me. Because like, Joy, what is going on with your life that Marlon would even be a possibility in your eyes? Like, what is happening? So Trick Daddy in his confession was like, Joy claims she looking for somebody that's gonna love her and only her. Marlon, just like me, probably worse. He said he done effed around with the wife, the sister, and the beautician. He was like, I'm a horse man and I ain't even did that. And I'm like, period. Like, cause if that's the case, you might as well go on back to Trick. I know he don't look the way that he used to, but it's better to know the devil that you know than the devil that you don't. Like, make it make sense, Joy. And then on top of Marlon being Marlon, as I'm looking at this scene, I said, what in the chef D is going on with this man's head? So I gets up out my chair and I literally go up to my television screen and I said, is you seeing what I'm seeing? And my eye said, girl, yes, I do. And I'm looking like this man got a whole toupee. He got a unit on his head, child. This man got a unit on his head. He bald. He bald. He nasty. He disrespectful. He out here slanging peen anywhere he can. He got more hair on his face than he do on his head. Look at this man hair. He ain't even got no hair around here. Who shaves this part off? Where did this part go? Oh, because it's bald and you have a unit, sir. And it was crinkling up on this side. The heat must have got to the glue. Y'all sitting up here fighting over somebody that got to go to the hair salon and get extensions just like you. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense, because none of it does. And I'm disappointed in all of you. All of you get an F. So, Amada is getting ready for Shay's daughter's birthday party. And she's upset about an interview she just saw Safari did where he was asked if there's anybody in his life that ever was the one that got away. And he said it was an ex of his from 10 years ago or more that was the one that got away. And of course, it was seeming like he was talking about Nikki. So Safari visits her as she's getting dressed because they were supposed to go together. And she confronts him about it. And he was like, I don't miss nobody. And let me tell you this, don't start bringing nothing you see me do in interviews or entertainment into our circle. First of all, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, that would have been the first thing that I said, because you ain't gonna tell me what to think, how to feel, and what to bring up. I ain't Erica. Who you talking to? So Safari was like, no, I'm sorry. So Amada says that their relationship is affecting her endorsements. And he was like, well, what I do on social media isn't real. Basically, it's for entertainment. But sir, okay, it's for entertainment, but we've come out dating. So you then do an interview like that, which makes me look like an idiot. Like, so no, you can't just be doing and saying whatever when you date me. You're not about to have me out here looking crazy and silly. Like, grow up. Like, no. So when she brings up the fact that her career is being affected by their relationship, he says that's a crock of ish. And he leaves and says she can go to the party by herself. And at that time and place, I would have been like, you know what? You show right. You ain't never got to hear about me again. Okay? That would have been my deuces. You ain't never got to worry about me ever again. You only get one chance to even try to embarrass me. I think not. So we get to the party. Fabo is late to his own daughter's party. He's not answering the phone. Shay starts the party without him, even though she was upset. Mama D arrives, and Shay admits in her confessional that Mama D kind of been a little distant towards her and vice versa, because Mama D was trying to get Shay and Scrappy to talk to one another. I guess, I don't know if it was trying to rekindle something or what, or just to have a conversation about their past beef, but she wasn't ready to do that. And I guess, you know, she felt like she had to put some distance between her and Mama D for her relationship. I don't know. So as they're talking, Suki walks up with her gift. And Mama D like, I didn't know Suki was going to be here. That's what she said in her confessional. So they go to talk one-on-one at the bar. And mind you, it's been an hour. Like, we're over an hour into the party and Fabo still hasn't arrived. Mama D says to Suki, you know, I can't change you. You are who you are. I said some things I shouldn't have said, but I thought, dog, do she know how that portray as a black woman? First of all, you don't even know how to speak correct English. So you really can't be telling nobody nothing about being a black woman. So Suki calls her out for being a pimp. Like, how you gonna tell me how to act when you was out here pimping black women? Like, girl, get your life. So Mama D slams down some condoms, was like, use them wisely. And I was like, did you tell your whores that? What? Let's talk about sex, baby. Like, girl, what are you talking about? So Suki then said, that meow is tired. You's an old cranky biz naive. You better go check on your son because Scrappy is toxic because of you with your old stanky nasty biz naive. You could never come for me. And I was like, well, everything she said is true. Not one lie was spoken. So Mama D tells Shay, okay, no, I'm sorry. I skipped the part. So they going back and forth arguing. They're separated. Mama D has to go in the back. She's sitting in the back with Shay mama Sandra. And she tells Sandra that Suki done made her pimp side come back out. Girl, your pimp side ain't never left. What are you talking about? So Fabo finally arrives, child, and takes the mic and apologizes for being late and tells Shay to come outside because he got something for her. She go outside and she sees that he got her the Tesla that she wants. So she's excited. Oh my God, thank you. All is forgiven. He done bought me a Tesla. Oh my God. So Mama D tells Fabo that at first she was jealous when she found out Shay was pregnant because she felt like the baby should have been her grandbaby. Why would you tell that man that? Like, he don't know you. He knows the history that his woman got with your son. Like, what? He was like, look, your son got his thing. I got my thing. I'm with her. I don't even want to hear that. And I don't blame him. Like, if anybody he should have checked, it should have been Mama D, because that was totally out of line. You don't say no mess like that to nobody. Like, girl, mind your business. So Shay mama then pulls Fabo and asks why he keeps stopping Shay from taking back her dog. And Fabo was like, the dog is like another baby and we want to enjoy our baby right about now. And so Sandra was like, it's time for the dog to go back to its owner, which is my daughter. And Fabo was like, let me tell you this, Ma. He said, because I don't even want to be rude to you, but F that dog, okay? And I'm not talking about that dog no more. That's the end of that. And I was like, what? And the Ike Turner has gotten into Safari and this Fabo man. I don't know if it's the Jamaican in them or what, but who are you talking to, sir? And this is your woman and your daughter's, your woman's mama and your daughter's grandmother, and you're sitting up here disrespecting her like that, all because she asked you about a dog? Have you lost your mind? Like, we won't all jump you in her? Like, I wish a man would. I don't care how much energy or dysfunction me and my mama got. You will never in life think that you can disrespect her and think that it's still going to be Gucci between me and you. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Like, you done lost your mind. So Sandra was like, no. And Fabo was like, that's the end of it. Go get your daughter then. Now, obviously, it seems like they've had this conversation before. This wasn't the first time. I would hope that this was not the first time. I don't hope for it at all, honestly. But at the end of the day, I kind of get where he was coming from. Like, why are you talking to me about this? Yeah, I don't like the dog, but talk to your daughter about it. And if Shay talking about he don't like the dog, well, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Come get your damn dog. Period, and find somewhere for it to go, because it's coming up out of my house. At the end of the day, end the conversation. Boom, bow. We're done. So, but he ain't had no right to be disrespectful to that lady like that. Like, that was totally uncalled for. So MJ overhears all of this and he steps in and he was like, she can't handle the dog no more. Fabo Thompson, what you telling me that for? So they get the arguing back and forth. And MJ was like, I can leave the dog at the crib. Like, I can get in the crib and leave the dog. And Fabo was like, not while I'm there. Do you pay bills there? Is your name on the lease, sir? Who do you think you are? Like, is he some Jamaican kingpin? Like, what's the tea? So they get separated. MJ so mad he smack over one of the centerpieces or something on the table. And Fabo was like, "Hey, Shay, talk to that, because you know how I do this. You know I do this in real life." And I'm like, look at her chin strap. It's good. Like, I'm not going to take you in these plaits, these slave braids that you got in your head seriously. You look like you are a runaway slave by the head. Boy, please sit down somewhere. Like, no, he way too comfortable to think that he could talk to your family the way that he do, girl. So if he talked to your family like that, I can only imagine how he talked to you. Poster Jaya, child. But overall, I'll give tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, I'm going to give it a B+. It was a really good episode. I want to let you guys know that I have a new nostalgic T-Story video dropping this Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time. The last one I just did about a week or so ago about Denzel Washington and Columbus Short contentious relationship really did so good. Thank you guys so much for watching it, for replaying it, for sharing it, thumbsing up the video, all of that. Thank you so much. This week's episode is so good because we're going to look at the downfall of the That's 70 Shows cast, because everybody in that cast pretty much got a scandal. And this was brought upon by Danny Masterson, who played on the show, getting sentenced to 30 years last week for aping women. Okay, put an R in front of that. And like I said, I got some juicy tea on everybody in this cast. Y'all do not want to miss this video. It is going to be tea filled, and y'all know I go deep with my tea, honey. Y'all be prepared to sip, okay? Because this is going down. So make sure you guys tune in this Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time for my nostalgic tea story on That 70 Shows cast, okay? Once again, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.